The internet is a revolutionary way of communicating and is known as the network of networks. It emerged in the United States in the year 1970, but wouldn't be released into the public until 1990. The invention of the internet is a large project so many people can take credit for help building the internet. Paul Otlet and Vannevar Bush were the main inventors who gave a realistic schematic for the searchable storage system, as like books and maps. In the early 1960s, an MIT student, J.C.R. Licklider, popularized the idea for computers. Shortly after, computer scientists called a concept packet switching, a way of transferring information using electronic data, which will become one of the most important keystones in the creation of the internet. The first workable form of the internet was in the 1960s, was the creation of the ARC, or the Advanced Research Project Agency Network. It was funded by the U.S. Department of Defense, which allowed multiple computers to communicate to other computers on a single network. When universities soon began to add on to certain amounts to this, they were now able to send small electronic messages known as emails. DARPA, or the Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, supported the satellite-based networking system and could connect to European countries, and it became a packet radio, which allowed them to talk to each other at will. But it was still too feasible, and timeshare systems were too difficult to move and were way too expensive to exist outside of climate-controlled computing areas. First, DARPA established a program to investigate the interconnection of heterogeneous networks. This program was called Interneting and was based on the newly introduced concept of open archive networking. By the 1980s, other government bodies were heavily involved in networking, including the National Science Foundation, the Department of Energy, the National Astronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, were involved. While DARPA had played a seminal role in creating the small-scale version of the internet among its researchers, and they began to take that information and spread it out to further and wider academic partners. The control of the internet began to shift from the upper government, and it just continued to fall until it was in the hands of a select thousand called the Internet Engineering Task Force. Also, internet standards are maintained by the non-profit Internet Society, an international body with headquarters in Reston, Virginia. The Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and the Numbers, the ICANN, another non-profit private organizations, oversees various aspects of policies regarding the internet, domain names, and numbers. By the mid-90s saw the birth of the first commercial computer networks, and it further expanded to the use of internet until it was in almost every home and everyone was connected to the internet.